I'm Patrick Michelle. I'm a partner at Platform 5 Architects. Backwater is a new holiday home built down a long, winding gravel road down in basically in marshland, right on the water's edge. So there are a number of problems to overcome in terms of site access down a windy track where you couldn't get concrete or any cranes or large vehicles. So everything was limited to transport in transit vans. So galvanized steel was chosen so that we could actually get all the steel frame into the back of a van piece by piece, and it's lightweight to be assembled on site. It was very tricky piling in a marshland. Basically, when we demolished the existing house, there was no reference points on the site. So we spent a long time trying to get the piling in the right place, but once that was there, steel frame went on within a few days, and the wood workers were very, very happy to have a dry base to start their timber framed house on top. Galvanizing was used on the top 2 metres of the steel piles, and then the steel piles were then filled with concrete. And then the steel basically formed a subframe for the whole building and deck and landscaping. The peat soils meant that you couldn't put any load bearing onto the ground, so it all had to be piled and supported on this sort of grid, which then formed a platform for the house to be built off. Well, the house is in a floodplain, so the base and subframe will kind of be in and out of water throughout the year, which creates a real corrosion problem, more so than constantly being in the water. And the access again, which drove the sort of lightweight sort of component type design of the foundations and subframe. And yeah, so the galvanizing was chosen as a sort of durable way to protect against corrosion for all that subframe. Because once the building's on and decking's down, it was going to be difficult to maintain it. Painting was ruled out as a viable option. And also just the fact that you're building in a swamp means that trying to paint something with water going up and down every day would just be impossible. So galvanizing was the best route to follow. Particularly the engineer did a lot of research into the grades of galvanizing. I certainly learnt a fair bit on the project as well, but it was going for the higher grade, the better preparation and the thicker coat of galvanizing zinc onto it. To get that longevity, because we didn't want a house which potentially would start to get corroded after 25 years. We need it to last sort of that 60 to 100 years, and maintenance is very difficult with water levels. So yeah, we had to choose something which is going to last, was going to be durable. We've done other projects where we've sort of had overflows and gutters and rain chains and all that sort of thing. So it's a lovely material to look at, and I love the way it goes from shiny down to a nice mottled galvanized steel effect. So we will be looking to use it sort of visibly on other projects.